So I posted a video a while back about, and it was sort of talking about the idea that having a minimum goal, or kind of like your goal is at least one workout a week, that somehow, because that's not 3 times a week or 4 times a week, that means it's spelling doom for you and it's not going to be successful at all. So in other words, it's either all or nothing. You either do everything right and perfect and great, even if those 3 workouts are short workouts, that somehow trumps you doing one workout a week, but doing at least one. So let me explain a little bit. Let me backtrack where this whole idea come from, because it's not that I am not saying that you can't do more than one workout a week. Because if you look back, back in, I think it's 2016, I did a series called the We3 workouts, and the idea was they were shorter workouts. They were 3 rounds of 3 exercises, 3 times a week, and it was kind of the idea that if you lower the bar, basically if you undershoot your goal, so if you wanted to do like 8 or 10 exercises, you want to do a full workout, you want it to be an hour long, strength and conditioning and all of the bells and whistles that maybe you once had before, that once worked really well for you, but right now it's just not fitting your life. Like, your basically life happens and lots of other things are basically sort of waving for priority, waving for your attention, and it's very hard to do it all. So the We3 concept, or shorter workouts more frequently, can work, but so can one workout a week as a minimum goal. And the highlight here is it's a minimum goal, so that if you achieve one workout a week, you've met your goal. If you achieve more than that, you've surpassed your goal. Now think of it the other way. If you're aiming for 3 workouts a week, and what happens to your confidence? What's the internal dialogue that you end up having if you end up only doing 2? Or what if you didn't complete all 3 workouts, you only did like half? What do you say to yourself? You say yeah but it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, or yeah but I didn't do all 3. And it becomes this sort of feeling of constant failure, that every time you're always falling short of your goal. Now let's put on the back burner here for a second that actually there's plenty of research out there to say that one workout a week can help you build, maintain strength and function, and it can help improve your health markers. One workout a week. Now, in the studies and things, the benefits of doing more than that came out as they're statistically significant. So that means it could be like a percentage more significant or better to do it this way. It doesn't mean that that's the all or nothing sort of thing. Either you do this or you're not going to see any benefits. It's not like that at all, because they have the other sort of thing, the other significance, which is clinical significance, which is what really happens in real world for most people. It might matter if you're like an athlete or somebody training for something very specific, that doing more workouts per week or more frequency is going to help you more. But if you're an average Joe, especially if you're somebody who is getting back into fitness, say after an injury, illness, pregnancy, and it's really hard to get those frequent workouts in, it's kind of hit or miss, then setting yourself, just psychologically, if you can get yourself to think, okay, I have a minimum goal of just one workout a week, that's such a low bar, it's almost impossible for you to fall short of. And if you happen to fall short of that goal, it's so salvageable, because you're not trying to claw back 3 workouts a week and try to find time if something came up, again, when life happens. Or say, for example, you've just lost your passion for working out. Like, you used to have such a fire and such a passion, and it was your thing. Like, hello, this is me. This was my life maybe 5-6 years ago. This was all I did. This is all I could, I was happy to do it. It was my priority. That's totally changed now. It's no longer a big priority in my life. It's important to me. It's like being active and being strong and being consistently those things and working toward those things is beneficial. But do I always need to do 3 or 4 workouts a week? And do those workouts have to be, an hour long, or do they have to include all of this stuff? No, they don't. They have to be something rather than nothing. And another point is to zoom out. So if you're like getting caught in the details of what it is you're actually doing, then take a pause, take a breath, and zoom out. The zooming out will take you to basically your whole life. And if you can say to yourself, in my whole life, I've worked out on an average of, say, it ends up being 2 workouts a week, then you're doing pretty well. I don't know why this is so dark. I think you're doing pretty well. So the point here is that you're trying to set yourself up for success. Rather than constantly falling short and feeling like you're failing at things and feeling worse about where you are because you feel like you're falling further and further away from your ultimate goal. And so many of our goals are based on consistency anyway, so why not try to build that in and start with 1 workout a week? I don't understand the problem with the concept of 1 workout a week. I can share a personal anecdote that whenever I first started fitness, and I've talked about this before, I don't know whether it's been here or on my Facebook groups, but I started with 1 workout a week. I used to go to a circuit class every Monday when I was in university, and I saw such a difference in my strength, in my conditioning, and my body composition just from that 1 workout a week. And back then, because I was a beginner, well, first of all, I had newbie gains, so that's probably why, but also because I was a beginner, it took me a whole week to no longer be sore and be able to train again. And over time I caught the fitness bug and I wanted to do more and more. But if you can start with less and you're finding kind of your minimum effective dose by gradually adding a little bit more, or whenever you feel like your life can handle it, then you can add in another workout. That is the ultimate gift to yourself, because what you're essentially doing is altering your own definition of what it is you're trying to do. You're kind of managing your own expectations, and that's so powerful, because you can say to things, actually, who says that I have to do all of this stuff? I would rather do these things and it feels better and I feel good doing it. I'm not stressed out about never doing enough. I'm not stressed out about other people doing whatever, because they can do that if they want, and if they're seeing results and they're feeling good about it, that's fine. But if you're trapped in constantly feeling like you're not seeing, you're not doing it right, and that you're trying to live as you used to, so you're trying to basically achieve what you once were, or basically go back in time and try to fit that all into your life now, then that's really not serving who you are now, and I guarantee it's probably not in alignment with your values now, because okay, maybe there's other things that are crowding your life that you don't want to crowd your life, so that's another side of it. What can you eliminate from those sort of distractions, but also putting things in perspective for your own sanity in terms of fitness, and having the minimum goal of 1 workout a week is so freeing, because if you manage 1 workout a week, success. If you did more than 1 workout a week, success. If you didn't do 1 workout a week, all right, so you'll do 1 workout a week next week. 1 workout. And I think that when we kind of reframe these things, it can kind of just release us from that pressure, and it's so important. So to the people who are wondering, like, why would I be saying all of this stuff? The reason is because it's such a low bar that it maximizes the chances for success. And when you succeed, you build confidence and you build more momentum. You're in action, and that's what's important. Even if it is only 1 workout a week, you're still in action, and you're more likely then to take further action. You're more likely then to make the most of that time that you've got. Or maybe you're going to divide the time and you're going to do it over 2 workouts a week, and then it's going to feel better to do the 3. But imagine if you trained yourself to say 1 workout is actually enough sometimes, and it's definitely enough to maintain. And in many cases, especially if you've been out of action for a decent amount of time, getting back into it once a week will make a big difference to you. It might not make a big difference to some athlete somewhere else in the world, but it will make a difference to most people who don't do anything consistently, that you have that goal and that you meet it. It's something doable, it's something you're going to succeed at. So I'm not going on and on for another 10 minutes. I just want to, I guess, help people understand where I'm coming from with this idea that it's okay to do less. And in fact, sometimes less serves you more and frees you up to focus on the things that really matter to you. Health and fitness is, of course, something important, but the stress of doing more is going to crowd your mind. It's going to crowd your ability to have, I guess, more kind of moments where you can shine. And I want people to shine. And if you're constantly being held back by never measuring up, especially when it comes to exercise, and maybe you're wondering, you're not going to see results, if you chip away over the long haul, you're going to see results because you're working at it. And it's the effort, not the result, that's going to win. So if you can enjoy the effort part, then you're already winning. And if you don't enjoy doing 3 or more workouts a week, you're never going to feel like you're winning. You're constantly going to feel like you're just doing things because that's what you're supposed to do. I'm here to tell you that you're not supposed to do anything you don't want to do. And if you don't want to do 3 workouts a week, you don't have to. Simple as that. You could maintain a decent amount of, now we're talking about strength and movement quality, balance, and there are certain health markers that it can improve. You'd still want to get sort of more cardiovascular, maybe low intensity cardio workouts, so getting more steps in, choosing stairs over elevator, etc. All of those little things all build up to work on basically the activity you do outside of intentional exercise. So it's just being more active in general. Those things are also going to be big helps to your overall goals and your overall feeling of well-being in your health and your fitness. So those are just some of my thoughts, and if it helps just get a few people their fitness mojo back, if it's just 1 workout a week that you're aiming for, I guarantee that the feeling of surpassing that goal and seeing what you can do when you lower that bar, there's nothing quite like it. And so that's just my perspective on things right now. And in the next sort of few weeks, maybe I'm going to be I'm going to be posting more regularly, some more content like this. And if you're not already a member of my free Facebook group, you can come and join that. It's now called, actually, I'm not going to say what it's called because I might actually change the name again, but the link is going to be below the video here in the description, so you can go and join the group. You can also find all the videos and PDFs in that group from the free challenge that we did back in July, where it was that your minimum goal is 1 workout a week of these 2. That's it. So, and if you want to do that for like a period of 4 weeks, then obviously you're welcome to, and I hope you enjoy it as much as everyone else did. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. I shall be back soon with more, and if you do like this content and you want to know when I post something else, make sure that you subscribe and that you press the bell so you'll get notifications. Until next time, see you soon. Bye.